KevG weather overview. Looking at the weather pattern over the next 7 to 10 days, it looks like a lot of what we see is what we're going to get. Highs in the 40s during the daytime, lows in the 20s and 30s, and basically dry through the next 7 to 10 days. Now, there's a few interesting things to watch for in the long range or the medium to long range, and I'll show you what I mean. The overall pattern kind of stays the same when we look at the upper air situation off of the GFS. As we get into the weekend, it looks like some cold air is going to want to come down, at least for a time, and knock our temperatures down. So if we have highs that are generally in the 40s during the week, we may be looking at a cold shot for Saturday through Tuesday. Now it's at this point in the early week to midweek period, the week of the 19th, where I think we might see a chance at least at some wintry weather before the pattern resets itself. As we go out into the long range, as we go out to around the 21st, 22nd, it looks like we're going back to the pattern that we're in right now, which is to say that we're going to have cold, dry conditions and temperatures that are basically around where they should be for this time of year. To better illustrate what I mean, we'll take a look at the temperature anomalies. So when we pull it back and we show like around Friday, the model is showing that we're at or slightly above normal. But then as we go into the weekend, this cold shot comes in and our high temperatures at least get knocked down. This is by Sunday afternoon, so we may be looking at highs in the mid 30s as opposed to around 40. Then a brief warm up shows up around Monday the 18th before more cold air comes in. So next week could be chillier than this coming week. So the week of the 18th looks like it's chillier than the coming week, with perhaps some chances at rain or snow for the week of the 18th. But for this week, looks rather dry. Here's the weather map for Sunday. Highs in the 40s. Nice weekend ensues. We have a storm that goes by to the south on Wednesday. And here we are out to Friday night into Saturday. This is actually, this is Friday night into Saturday. We have a cold front come through, and this is what I think will begin our step down in temperatures, at least for a 3 to 5 day period, starting around Saturday, where highs could basically be stuck in the 30s with some kind of bitter wind chills for Saturday night and Sunday. Now, it's late in the period where we may have to look out for some wintry precipitation. This is next Monday night, and this is going to change a million times. This is out to the 19th or so, where the GFS is trying to spin up some type of a winter storm. Again, that's too far out in advance to really get excited about. But the main theme here is that it's cold and dry through the next 7 to 10 days, with seasonable temperatures this week, with perhaps a step down by the weekend. When we look at highs for tomorrow, looks like around 40. Same thing for Monday, highs around 40. Now Tuesday we get a little bit of a bump with highs in the mid 40s. Same thing with Wednesday, around the 40-degree mark, and perhaps a little bit warmer for Thursday. So for winter weather lovers, we're just going to have to wait and see. It looks as though it's a cold, dry weather pattern for the next 7 to 10 days, with perhaps a step down to chillier weather by the weekend and increasing storm chances perhaps by next week.